I don't even remember how to do this anymore. It's been 19 million weeks since I've been here on YouTube, but welcome back. I am Eric Rhoads, and today we have Amid El Haddad, who is in Tuscany, and I'm so sorry that I missed you when I was there 2 weeks ago. I would have gone painting with you. Welcome to Art School Live.
Yes. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be here with you today and to have this live demo.
The honor is all mine. So tell me, Amid, what are you going to do for us today?
Today I will talk about the shadows, because shadows is so difficult and so important in watercolor. Because so the shadows, it's
watercolor, and we're going to do shadows and watercolor. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, we'll explain that in a minute. Let's get this show officially started.
It's Art School Live with Eric Rhoads. Now, here's your host, Eric Rhoads.
Well, it's been. I feel like I've been missing everybody. It's been a long while. I don't know if I can even recount what the last number of weeks has looked like. But let's see. I left the Adirondacks, so that took some time, and then I had to come back to Texas. That took some time, and then I ended up going on the first trip, which was. Let's see, what was it? It was Fall Color Week, and Fall Color Week was exceptional. It was beautiful. It's my retreat that we do at the Fall Color every year. This year it was in Door County, Wisconsin, which was quite the sleeper. I mean, I had no idea how incredible it was. It was like going to Maine. And so we'll go back there again for sure. Absolutely beautiful. And then I left Fall Color Week. Where did I go after Fall Color Week? Well, I left immediately and I went to Switzerland. And I took a group of artists. I do these annual, really beautiful trips, painting trips. We also do collector trips, but I did this painting trip through Switzerland, and we started in Lucerne, and then we did. And by the way, our opening party was spectacular. This old antique. It was an old kind of mansion, and it was just crumbly and beautiful. It was really incredible. And then we painted throughout the small towns of Switzerland, and then we moved on to Lake Como, which was incredible. The town of Como. We were doing a lot of nocturne painting and so on at night. That was fun. And then the group said goodbye. Some of the group went on after a week and a half together, or 10 days together. Some of the group went on with me. We took the train down to Venice, and we spent a few days in Venice, wading through the water and painting. Venice has got incredible crowds. It's beautiful, but it's incredibly busy. So we painted in Venice, and then the group said, sayonara, we're all out of here. And then from there, I went on to Florence with my friend Guy Morrow, who traveled with me for the latter part of the trip, and we spent a week together in Florence. We met with a lot of friends. We met a lot of new friends. We went to the Florence Academy. We went to the Studio 10 atelier, and we had drawing lessons. We painted throughout Tuscany. It was glorious. I should be showing you pictures of all this. Maybe I'll do that at some point. And then I got back, and then I had to go to New York City. And so it's been crazy anyway. And then I got sick. It's been insane. So anyway, back in the saddle. I'm really glad to be here. And now we're going to get to Amid El Haddad. And you should understand that his work is spectacular. We can show you a little bit of his work real quickly. But if you want to learn about shadows and watercolor, today is your day. And let's get right to him right now. Amid, welcome.
Thank you, Eric. It's an honor to have me here.
And do you live in Tuscany?
I live actually in Belgium, but I share my time from Belgium and Tuscany. I am near Florence, about 30 minutes in the south of Florence.
Okay, nice. Well, I was probably. And what town are you in?
It's small village. It's small village. It's called 𝗔𝗺𝗱𝗶𝗹𝗀,
Okay.
which is about 30 minutes in the south of Florence. I go often in Florence to paint. I
All
have
right.
some
I was
friend
probably
there.
pretty close to there. So anyway,
I saw your pictures.
yeah.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Marcel.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we would have painted together had I known. Anyway. All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and get started for today?
Okay. I'll just move my phone.
Okay.
I see you in a minute.
All right. Good. Okay. Well, this is all getting used to again. I want to say hi to everybody in the chat and make sure that you say hey back. You know, if you want me to come back and stay, say that. If you want me to keep having guest hosts, you can say that too. That's okay. I want to thank all the guest hosts. I don't even know who all of them were, but I want to thank all the guest hosts who stepped in during the last 9 weeks while I was gone. And we're going to get through a pretty long patch without any travel or without much travel. There may be something going on at Christmas. I'm not sure yet, but we're going to get through it. And it's good to see you guys, and make sure you tell us where you're watching from. And also tell us what it's like where you are right now. Is you know, are you getting snow? Are you getting ice? And while we're getting ready for him, we're just going to set up the next big event that I have. Everybody was asking about the retreat at Fall Color Week. It was spectacular. The next one is called Winter Escape, and it's going to be in Hilton Head Island, and Hilton Head Island in Savannah. It's a really beautiful area to paint. No work, no drama, no chores, just painting every day for a week, and painting in 75-degree weather while everybody is suffering. I was just looking at a video of the Weather Channel that I had taped last year when we had our opening party, and it was every airport was closed. You know, we always pick this week in February when everybody is like freaking out and cold and tired of it. And so we do it in a nice warm place this year, Hilton Head Island in Savannah. So make sure you join us. I'm told that last I checked, there were 20 seats left. And I know that we just sold 15 like last week. So I don't know what the equation is on that. But make sure you come. It's a lot of fun. We'd love to have it. I think we've got Amid ready now. Let's see if we can bring him back on. Okay. So it looks like you've done a little bit of pre-painting here. Tell us what.
Yes. I did this view. This is actually in the town where I'm living. I did this first wash just to save the time, because the purpose is almost about shadows and dark values. So just avoid waiting for the wash to dry. I already did this first wash. So now I will tackle the shadows, the dark values, and you see together how it is important to this move. So let's start. Just maybe small introduction. Why I chose this topic today, because it to me is very, very important in watercolor, because the shadows enhance the light. They define the shapes by contrast, of course. They create the connection between several forms, and they play a very important role in the composition. And finally, they bring a kind of a dramatic dimension to the whole painting. So this is very important, and adding the shadows is usually done in the end of the painting. As you know, the watercolors go from light to dark, and this move can either elevate your painting or ruin it. And this is why many students are afraid to tackle this step. And it is even more stressful because dark values cannot really be corrected once it's applied. So let's start with this without waiting. I will just mix the colors, and this is very important to know. The colors for the shadows is the expression of the light, not the color. So don't try to reproduce the same color in a dark tone, in dark value. I have personally the same mixing. I will show you in a minute. I use, this is burnt umber. This is ultramarine blue, French ultramarine blue. And I use some purple. This is Daniel Smith, they call it Imperial purple. Just
You said fresh ultramarine blue. What's the difference?
French.
French.
There's a slight difference in French, yes, yes. So you can play with it or make it darker, cooler, add in more French ultramarine.
That tends to make a neutral, those two colors together.
Yes, yes. It is a kind of a gray color, cool, let's say cool gray color. And the consistency should be milky consistency. Mixing of the colors is so important. You have to spend time to look to your color, to look to your consistency and so on, and the temperature. Just a small brush. So I will start here. This is the roof, so obviously we have some shadows, casting shadows under the roof.
Is your paper
I don't want.
all?
Sorry,
Is
Eric?
your paper at an angle at all?
No, it's just flat, just for the camera. Normally I use it in the angle, but in this case, just to be clear for the camera, I use it flat.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't want the line here, so therefore I am struggling with. And then this is the side, so we have some shadows here. And those strange roof that we see everywhere in Tuscany. So this is done. And I connect this shadow here with some windows. Suggestion, just like this. And as you see, the volume start working. And we have of course, here we are in background, so we don't need to have too much to spend more time to this. Some very light shadows here, some rooftops and so on.
So those are in the distance.
Distance, yes. So I don't want to be as dark as this one.
And you did that just by diluting the water?
Yes, just adding the water, yes. And don't be precise, just some indications. This line. Now when we start those windows. First, I will wait for this. I will start with another one here. Maybe I should bring another color, which is some lavender. Watercolor is very fast process, so it's enjoyable.
It certainly is.
Yes. When you are used to this, it's difficult to use another medium because it seems so slowly.
Here's a question from Mary. She
Yes.
asks, does it make a difference if you paint flat or on an easel, or is it each artist's personal preference and the angle they paint?
Yeah, it's a huge difference, because then you allow the water, the gravity, and you work with the gravity.
You
Of
allow
course,
the
sometimes it's interesting to have it flat. If you work on the sky, you don't want just every color mixed together, and you want this difference. But usually I work, because I am avid plein air painter, so I use it flat. I use it with angle.
at an angle.
Yes.
Gosh, I
Now
wish
we
I
have
had known we would have gone plein air painting together.
I was sure. I was in Belgium at that time when you were here. I said, 𝗟𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁.
Well, I
Next
heard
time.
I had several painters who saw that I was there and came and painted with me.
Of course. You were so popular with with painters. I mean, and all the artists love what you do for the arts. Really, the promotion that you do for art is just amazing.
That's what I'm here for. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Bring some colors here, because otherwise it will be too dark. So I am just bringing some lavender. Some figure here, just leave it like this. Now, before I go there, I just do some color on the car, just maybe some blue color. As you can see, in the composition, we have this L composition. We will get this shadow here, and the focus point is here. So everything starts here, and this is other elements. I mean, the point of interest, secondary points of interest. But I should connect them together to have smooth reading of the painting. Some more blue, I guess. I think I give a gray tone to this one here.
If you guys have questions for our guest, Amid El Haddad, about watercolor and shadows, put them in the comments and tell us where you're watching from. I find cars very difficult.
It is difficult, yes, and it depends the angle. But I mean, it's a visual language. If you do it once, of course, I learned it from 𝗔𝗺𝗶𝗹𝗀. He's a master in cars. I mean, in all visual language. Leave some gap here and there. And we put just
question from Mary K.
Yes.
How long have you been painting? Have you always done watercolor?
How long?
Yeah.
Many years. I think, well, because I just discovered watercolor when I am architect, and I discovered it in school as a rendering medium, and I love it.
Architects make the best watercolor.
Yeah. Now it's really many years that maybe 30 years, 40 years, I am doing watercolor. Watercolor is really a way of living. I mean, I'm not sure what we do with this. I leave it maybe mild, this car here.
Well, it looks pretty
Again,
good
it's-
just by doing what you did. It kind of filled in the color.
It's just really impression and suggestion. I don't want to be drop some darkness here and there. And this move is very important. I will just do some shadows here because this is really the purpose of our demo. More try to have really the right consistency. Some dry brushing, connect here. Again.
Did you say dry brush?
Yes, I have just this dry brushing here, just to give direction. Okay. I want everything to be connected.
I tend not to paint cars in my paintings because I want the romance of Italy before there were cars. There should be horses and buggies.
You have a lot. I found the most difficult is Vespa in Italy. Yeah.
Oh, the Vespa.
Many of yes. Okay, figures. One.
I just blew mine up to full screen so I could see you do these figures in detail.
They are cutting together. Again. And now just maybe some. When I have time and in studio, I don't leave it like this. I dart it a little bit because it's too clean to me. Huh? Anyway, so those figures here are really in shade. So I'm going to do just some color here. And I do everything in the dark. The most important in the posture.
That's what I was taught, is that always put your figures in dark.
It's better, yeah. And the shadows for this is helpful to have this.
They look believable.
Some janks here now. Don't care. And we have this guy here. Maybe we should give him some color. So what I have to do is to do this together with the shade and to group all this.
Pretty much been using one brush the whole time, haven't you?
Yes, because it's small painting, so I don't need big brush. This is 𝗘𝗀𝘀𝗀. Maybe here I should have another brush. So I will this, which is synthetic and natural hair. So this move I have to do it in one go. The most important thing to have in mind is when you do the shade, big canvas like this, you have to have enough color, enough mixing, because you have to cover in one go everything. If you don't do it, maybe you cannot reach the same color. Again, purple, blue, ultramarine. And enough dark, because as you know, watercolor, the colors in watercolor tend to maybe smaller brush here. Get this roof. Need some precision. Maybe another one here. Those loose brushes are good. Of course, I need to do some details here.
Suzette has a question. What do you do if your reference photo, whoops, I just lost it. What do you do if your reference photo, here it comes back, doesn't show the light and shadow that you want, like a cloudy day, wrong direction? Do you change it?
Yeah, I change. I mean, I use the reference photo as a tool, not as the painting. So I change. I say all the time to my students, we have the opportunity to change the life, to change the things. So why we don't use it?
You're going to be teaching on Watercolor Live. We're excited about that.
Now we have to do dry brushing here. Just get this direction here. And sprinkle some water.
So you're carving lines. And you put some water on your brush to carve that line back in?
In here?
Yeah.
I would just give this because my finishing point is here. So just give some direction lines. And to open this, to have better, I give sprinkle some water. Some directions line.
All your lines are kind of pointing to your focal area.
Yes, all bring you in this focal, yeah. And then it's just small sketch. We have a lump here. And of course, with some heavy pigment, I wait a little bit and they bring some. I have those line here, some doors. Just to give some details to this. I mean, very fast process. And this is the purpose of this composition. And L composition is framing composition. So to give you this depth here and bring you to the focus points where our guys are taking aperitif. Okay, I think I can do more on this, but I think it's okay.
Okay.
Just yeah. So of course the shadows in the cityscape are not the same as in the landscape. Therefore, I prepare another sketch for landscape to see how we can deal with. Of course, the shadows in landscape, they are everywhere even in trees. So I have another, if you want, another sketch.
Yeah, in a minute. Somebody has, they're
Okay.
curious why you're leaving the umbrella light versus connecting it to the shadow.
Yeah. Why I didn't connect it? Sorry, Eric.
They're curious why you left the umbrella light versus connecting it to the shadow. I'm guessing because it's
Yes.
your focal point. You really wanted to bring it.
Yes. Yes. I focus one. Normally, I should just do some darkness here, because I want it to be. This is really the attraction. See?
Yeah. Okay. Great. I'll tell you what, I'm going to come on, make a couple of announcements so you can get ready to do something else. That'd be really terrific. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm back. It feels a little weird, but I said 19 weeks. It was 9 weeks. It felt like 19 weeks. It was glorious. You're very lucky I came back, because I wanted to stay in Tuscany. It's so beautiful there. Oh, what a wonderful place to paint. And people like Amid there that I could paint with all the time. It's just so beautiful, but it's probably cold and rainy now. But when I was there, it was really terrific. So we've got a webinar coming up, and that is coming up on, let's see, I believe on Wednesday. Let's see here. It's called 7 Watercolor Mistakes You're Probably Making and How to Fix Them. It's with Jeff Allen, who's a master watercolorist. It's on Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So put that in your calendar right now. Carrie Stober is going to host it. So Thursday at 2 p.m. And just go to americanwatercolor.net/webinar. I've got so many things that I want to tell you guys, and there's so many stories and so many things from the trip, but I don't want to get into it all right now because I'm still a little foggy. I do want you to know that there's a couple of things coming up. The plein air convention is, we've already sold out the main hotel, and we've now gone to alternative hotels, which are pretty close, and we have shuttles from those hotels, but it is likely to become the biggest we've ever done because it's in the center of the country. It's in the Ozarks, very close to Branson. And as a result, you know, all roads kind of lead to that area. And so it's close to everything in the east. It's not too far from everything in the west. And a lot of people are driving in from the west, from the east, from the Midwest. So it's going to be spectacular. We have 3 pre-convention workshops at the convention this year. We have a plein air basics workshop with 𝗘𝘀𝘀𝗀𝗃, which is a full day of teaching the basics. We also have a watercolor. Thomas W. Schaller is going to be teaching watercolor. And we have, let's see, Andrew Tischler is coming in from New Zealand, who's going to be teaching oil painting. So 3 spectacular opportunities for pre-convention workshops, which cost a little extra, but they're worth it. And then we will have 80 instructors in all on 5 different stages: main stage, watercolor stage, pastel stage, and other stages. And so you want to make sure that you come. It's a huge opportunity, and don't let the size scare you. It feels small and intimate because this is your tribe. These are your people, and you will be, it's kind of like having Thanksgiving for artists. It's like you're going to be in art heaven, hanging out with people that you love. It's going to be great. It's plein air convention. go to pleinairconvention.com and book, or you can call if you want to do that. Also coming up, I mentioned my winter escape is coming up, and that is going to be in Hilton Head Island. I don't want to say much more about that other than you should sign up for that. It's going to be cold in the winter in the Northeast and a lot of parts of the country. So just come and enjoy Hilton Head Island, Savannah. I just got this wonderful book from 𝗟𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁 about Savannah, and I'm going to be going through it tonight and looking at all the places that she paints. And I've gotten some local painters in the area who have given us all the great painting spots. So what you do is you show up, we tell you where we're going painting every day. We give you a map. We go together. You can have your own car, or you can ride with somebody that's in the group, and you just fly there. We hang out. We provide all your meals and everything else. And so all you got to do is show up, and we're going to be staying on the beach. So if you're one of these early bird painters and you want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning and maybe 6:30 in the morning and go paint for a little while, you do that, paint sunsets. It's really going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it so much. So that's Winter Escape. Like I said, I heard there's only 20 seats left. I don't know that to be fact. Okay. Now, what else is happening? Well, there's probably so much. You know, I don't have my rhythms back yet, but I will get them back. I do want to tell you guys that when we left Fall Color Week last, whatever it was, a few weeks ago, we announced that next Fall Color Week is going to be in Bar Harbor, Maine. It's been our most popular location. 𝗂𝗀𝗀𝗃 Point in the Acadia National Park. We're actually staying physically in the national park, and it's our most popular location. And everybody's like, okay, I'm going. So there are going to be a few seats left, but not very many. So if you want to go to that Fall Color Week next year in Acadia National Park, we probably don't even have a slide for it, but we'll get one. In the meantime, you want to get signed up for that. And then, of course, Paint the Adirondacks, which is my spring retreat in the Adirondack Mountains, which is also a week of painting. All these retreats are similar but different. And that'll be a week of painting in the Adirondacks. And that always sells out soon, too. So everything is selling out more these days. Don't know why, but it's really kind of nice. Okay, now we're going to go back to Amid, and Amid's going to do a little bit more painting. Oh, what have we got here?
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I did a bit of this painting. What I have just to finish the trees here and to show how you can deal with shadows in the trees.
Okay.
So this is a view in the Dordogne in France, where I did some workshop there. And we have this beautiful view, I think you have the picture, and you have the nice, beautiful, big trees here, and it gives us casting shadows. As you can see, this many shadows here, this brings the light. So you need it in, you cannot, if you do landscape, you cannot just paint flat with same color. You have to, because many students are afraid to tackle this dark colors, and they are so important. Otherwise, you will end up with wishy-washy. Okay, let's start with this. Is this is a soft synthetic brush. I cut it, as you can see here, and this is so useful for the foliage. I use it a lot. So my advice to you is just take a brush that you can't use, that you don't use, cheap one, and cut it. You will see the result is just fantastic. Just spray it a little bit to allow the color moving. And I will do try when you start with the trees in watercolor, because it dries so fast. Never start with the trees, with the how you call it, trunk and so on, because what happens, you are so busy with this, it dried, and then you start with the foliage, which is not good. So you have to start with, because you have more time, you need more time to do the foliage than the trunk. It goes like this.
Wow, that brush works great for that.
And start with light value. Never start with dark value.
Why?
Change the way that you take the brush and don't do it in an automatic way, like this, dabbing. I come in here, and then I start with the trunk, which is dark.
Use a different
Yes.
brush for the trunk.
Yes, I use different because I need a higher consistency. There's always some dark, some green also in the more blue, I guess. And then we will use all those gape here to make shadows.
So wherever you have light holes, you're making shadows?
Yes. Not everywhere, but and sometimes do some trunk here. This trunk maybe goes somewhere here also. And be careful with this. Don't overdo it and don't do it in a mechanical way. Do it and judge. It is enough. Of course, the shadows is in the nave, never in the, because the light is coming from the top. Some leaves here and there. Casting shadows on the ground. This is what I call it. This is in visual language is a connection. I call it a vertical connection.
What connection?
It connects all the stages together. See those foliage here, like this. Of course, the connections is crucial in your work. This is, you have to connect almost all the shape because the painting, you don't see it, you read it. You read it as a book. If you have the alphabet separate, you can't read correctly the alphabet. And this is the same in this visual language. Okay, so it's enough. It's enough. This painting is done, and I have another one.
Let me ask you this. What about the reflection in the water? Would you put some of that green in there, that light color?
Yes, I put some reflections here for the trees. Maybe I should redo it again because it's too weak. I have to preview it a little bit.
And reflection would not be the same brightness.
No, reflections is most of the time darker than the reflection of trees is darker than trees itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the water surface is like a mirror; it reflects the light, and therefore the impression that we have is darker. I would more cream at this. This is too green for reflections. I have bring some ultramarine. I need to have this this line here. Just some water. Yeah. There we go. I think it's kind of a soft reflections. And then you could sprinkle some water, just like this. Then substitute the brush. When the watercolor is still wet, you can do almost what you want with it.
So my brain, I'm curious from what you would have to say about this. My brain is saying, I don't see as much dark in that tree as the reflection. Is there a reason for that? I mean, I know reflections are typically darker, but
Darker, yes. You don't, it's not
like
as darker as you want.
the tree itself does not appear as dark as the reflection. Just curious about that. If there's a reason for that.
The reflection is darker than the trees.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Actually, the reason of that is the surface of the water take a percentage of the light, because the water reflects the light, and because of the less light in the depth, you have this impression that it's dark. I mean, you can just observe. I observed many times.
It's also part of the tree, which is darker naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why don't you come back on camera, because we're about out of time. So we're going to go ahead and you want to peel the tape? You can, if you want to do that.
I can, yes.
Everybody loves tape peeling. Here we go. It's so satisfying. Ah.
It's quite a shade, but I make it with. Last week was very good weather in Tuscany. I painted a lot. Here we are.
Very nice. You're a very good painter.
Thank you, Eric.
Do you have any idea what you're going to teach at Watercolor Live?
I would like to. I teach everywhere. I teach everywhere. I teach in school in Belgium, also in China sometimes.
No, I mean, what are you going to be teaching on when you're on Watercolor Live? What are you going to be demonstrating?
Demonstrating. Yeah, I mean, I do any subject.
Okay.
I have no subject in particular. Let's say. Yeah. I want to do anything. I mean,
all right. Okay, good.
Everything that inspired me.
I want to just back on camera so everybody can see you.
Yeah. So, Eric, can I just show some painting?
Yeah, real
quick. The purpose. Yeah.
Okay.
Just quickly. So this one you just see it now.
Oh, lovely.
And this one, as you see, without this fade here, we cannot bring the light in there. So this version, I did it many times in several seasons. So this is autumn. This is the spring.
And the duck stayed the whole time. That was nice of him.
Yes, and even in the winter.
Oh, wow.
Here, I did it last time here in Tuscany. Just an alley with the sparkling of lights.
So pretty.
This is also the last time. It's getting hard now when we paint outside. Getting hard to dry because of lots of humidity. This is small street in Florence. And this is here just again in Tuscany with all those shadows.
Beautiful.
Here we are, and this is in Belgium. This one here. This is typical landscape in Belgium.
All right.
Flat with this. Okay, so we'll just move the camera.
All right. Excellent. Our guest today, Amid El Haddad, and he's going to be on the faculty of Watercolor Live, which is coming up in January. And that one's shaping out to be, I think it will continue to be the world's biggest conference online, art conference online. And so it's like a 4-day all watercolor workshop. It's incredible. He's going to be one of the 22 instructors, something like that. So that's January 21 through 23. He's going to be teaching there. So make sure you come. Amid, it was a pleasure having you today, and I'm honored.
Thank you so much, Eric.
I'll remember you forever because you were my first as I came back after 9 weeks away.
Oh, great. And if you come back in Tuscany, we can go to pen together.
We're going to do that. I'm coming back.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you.
Thank you, and thanks for all the positive comments, everybody. It was nice to know that I'm missed and loved, and I'll be here. Amadine, my producer, is whipping me in shape and getting me back in here, and we're going to get back at it. So thank you for tolerating my sloppiness today. We'll be back in normal order the rest of the week and every weekday. We're here every weekday at 12 noon. If you have not subscribed to the program, go to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and that little notifications bell, that's helpful because that notifies you when we go live. All right. That way you don't have to worry about it, because we were putting it on some platforms we can continue on, some we can't. So it's always confusing, always changing. So make sure you subscribe, and please give me a follow. I had a bunch of videos that I did when I was in Tuscany. I had one that hit almost 900,000 views, and it's pretty unique. So that's on my Instagram. If you're not following me, you'll get a chance to go see some of those things I did, drone footage in Tuscany, painting and stuff like that. So that's at Eric Rhoads. And thank you guys for tuning in. We have a free gift for you if you're new to us and you haven't yet done this. We have this free ebook called Watercolor Mastery. Just go to americanwatercolor.net/ebook. All right, you guys, thank you again for being here today and making me feel so welcome. And we will see you mañana.